McFry is the cockadoodle rooster. I am the rooster. Bail out the big three? Are you crazy? Maybe we should bail out the powdered wig industry too. These car companies have been run into the ground, and now they want taxpayers to save them and their shareholder dividends and their CEO bonuses while they pay their workers less and slash benefits. They've been making crap cars on top of that. Look, if you want a luxury car, what are you going to get? A Mercedes, BMW, Lexus maybe? And if you want a regular car, you're going to go Honda, you're going to go Toyota. Why? Because their cars are nicer. And guess what? Better fuel efficiency. And if you want a hybrid, the big three will turn you away flat out. No car for you. We won't even sell you one of those. What is that? What I think happened is they got in bed with the oil companies, right? And the oil companies dictated to them. They said, listen, cars from now and into the future shall always run on oil. This is crazy. Oil companies shouldn't decide what kind of fuel cars use. If people want to use hydrogen, natural gas, biodiesel, ethanol, electricity, that should be their choice. Hell, if you want to hook up a tube to your anus and run your car on methane, you should be allowed to do that. Fuck ExxonMobil's balance sheet. Car companies need to make that shit happen. Looks like lame duck Bush might still help them out with some cash. Figures. See, the big three bailout is nothing like the bank bailout, where that was a plausible argument that we ate down that shitburger bailout sandwich because the idea that our money's in the banks, and if the banks fail, then we can't get our money, that's a pretty compelling argument as to why to do something. But if the big three car companies fail, who gives a fuck? I mean, what? Unless I personally work for one of these companies, that would be a bummer. But everybody else, what do we care? Is there going to be a shortage of cars in the world? No. There's plenty of other car companies. Shit, I'll buy a car from India. I'll buy one of those 60-mile-per-gallon Chinese cars that they got over there. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Actually, what I really want is an electric car with solar panels on the roof that I never have to plug in or charge or anything like that. Because what else besides the roof of people's houses is sitting out in the sun more than the roof of people's cars? Come on! There needs to be solar panels on there. There needs to be electric in the fucking engine, okay? On top of that, people say, oh, well then you gotta charge it, you gotta plug it in at some plug-in gas station. No. Alright? I solved it, okay? You know how it works with propane tanks and your propane grill? You swap it out, okay? That's just like that. You gotta have that at the gas stations. Batteries, right? You drive up your electric car, swap it out. They got tons of them sitting there, fully charged. Swap it out. Faster than filling up your stupid gas tank with a bunch of stinky gas. Faster. Swap it out. Boom, bam, back on the road. T-minus 1 minute. It's amazing. It's the future. Now, if these car companies want to get into that business, all right, the electric car business, so they can make it to the next century, so they can maybe provide some flying cars for us, well, then they're going to have to go along with the plans here, okay? They're going to have to get on board. Stop fucking around. If not, I'll be laying these next to their grave, and we'll be saying, hey, God bless them. It was a hell of a ride, literally. Cockadoodle.